great book. I picked it up, no slander. I picked it up, a slattering book. It's Corey Slander time. It's Corey Slander time. It's time to slander time. It's time to Corey Slander.
I'm no merman.
I'm no
merman. I need a drink.
You're living merrily. A Humpty Dumpty for you, sir. Respect us, may you please. A Humpty Dumpty for you, sir. Funny egg full over and sneeze. A Humpty Dumpty for you, sir.
Hello. Welcome. Are we in the tub? No. Couldn't possibly be in the tub. I'm in the toilet. No, I'm in my shower. I'm about to get wet. I'm in the shower, about to get wet. I don't know how wet the microphone's gonna get. We don't know how wet the microphone's gonna get. But I used a microphone that's not my favorite microphone. So it's okay if it gets It's okay if it gets wet, but not too wet. But it's okay if it gets a little wet. How's everyone doing? What is everyone doing? What's everyone up to? How's everyone doing? What's everyone doing? How's everyone up to it? What are we listening to today? We gotta listen to mermaid-free music. Free mermaid music to purify your soul. We'll just listen to underwater video game music. Remember when Flacco DMB said be safe? Remember when Flacco DMB said be safe? I currently just broke a glass in the bathroom. I got no shoes, I got no socks, I got no way to get out of this damn bathroom. That was stupid as hell. What I just did was so fucking dumb. It hurts me how stupid that was. It also hurts me the cut I just got on my thumb, trying to save it. It's a little cut. It's not a big deal. I got a little baby cut on my thumb. It's fine. So do we move at all? I think we probably just stay in the tub. until we're done. Underwater video game music. I'm one of the dumbest guys I know. That's a nice glass too. It's a historic glass. It's a glass that I've had for a long time. And that feels really bad. And what feels worse is the badness that I feel. Relax and assess the situation. Avoid injury. Seek medical attention. A squeedle-dee-beep-weedle-doo. A squeedle-dee-doo-da-dee-da-doo. Squeedle-dee-doo. I jinxed it? Nah, you didn't jinx it. I jinxed it. Is it a crime to show this on video? Don't ban me, Twitch. It's an accident. I just got a little bloody thumb. It's fine. Should I pick up the glass? I'm gonna pick up the big pieces. It's scary because of how dark it is in here. You know? I don't know where the glass is. I got light shining in my eyes. Who's gonna clean this shit up? Use a towel as a rag of protection for my feet. Don't follow that advice. Carefully step on the edges of the glass. Step on the edges of the glass. I think what Wilbo was trying to say there is that if there was only glass to step on, like if you were in a Squid Game scenario and you had a bunch of glass panels to step on, stepping on the edges was probably the safest way to do it. Is it time to get wet yet? I might be ready. I could be ready to get a little wet. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say I'm probably ready to get a little wet. I'd say I'm probably ready to get a little wet. Well. It seems that some water has gotten into... And now it's not working properly. One of my sliders isn't working because it's covered in vodka. Isn't that fun?
Well. Isn't that fun? One of my buttons stopped working because it's covered in fucking water. Like a fucking dumbass. We'll just flip that bad boy upside down. And not worry about it. And then I'll cry. Quietly to myself. Alright, who's ready to get wet? Who's ready to get wet? Let's get ourselves into the bog. Let's get ourselves into the bog. Alright, time to get wet. It's gonna be cold to start, so I'm gonna start the drip really slow until the water feels hot. I don't wanna sit in cold water. Ooh, it's dripping on me. It's dripping. Okay. I'm getting a little wet. Okay, I'm getting a little wet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not warm yet. Once it gets warm, I'll turn it on full power. Ooh, it's wet. Playing in the bog with the bog wizards. How long does it take for a water heater to warm up water? Anyone know this deep secret? This deep watery secret? Man, I wish I hadn't dropped that beverage. I wanted that whole beverage. 2? I wanted that whole damn beverage. Instead, I'm getting 0 beverage. I'm worried that once it starts really streaming water, all my technology is going to get very wet. You know? I'm noticing that my lights stopped changing colors, which means... Oh wait, no, they're still going. Never mind. I'm just joking, man. It's getting really wet in here. No, it's still cold. It's still cold and I'm still cold, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling slightly better. Feeling good. I'm actually feeling pretty good. And now I'm gonna... Okay. My body's in the water. I'm splashing all around. I'm splashing in the water. I'm so happy. Oh, there's glass! Oh, there's glass right underneath! Holy shit. Guys, I could be in trouble here. Guys, I could be in real trouble here. Guys, I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm thinking I could be in real trouble. Like, there's maybe no way for me to escape. I might be trapped in this wet room for the rest of my life. There's a slim chance that I'm trapped in this wet room for the rest of my life. You know? You ever feel like maybe you're trapped in the same room for your entire life? Oh no. My wet room. Oh, shoot! I'm trapped in this wet room, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be trapped in the same wet room as me. Give it a rest. I got glass under my feet. I got water dripping down. I don't know what's left from right. But you don't have to be. You can be clean. You can be steamed clean without all this pain and all this pressure. Don't do what I do. Look at this scary piece of glass. This thing was gonna cut the shit out of me. I promise you. Look, it's spiral. It's fucking like a... It's shaped like the corkscrew dick of a duck trying to fuck my foot up. This thing was gonna try and fuck me up big time. No local friends to come help me. Max gone. Tina gone. Another terrifying piece of glass. Look at this thing. This thing would stab you right in the heart. It wouldn't think twice about it. My oh my. Scary times we live in, folks. Scary and wet times. Sometimes you may find yourself in a saw trap of your own making. The water dripping down on your head. Confused. Elated, though. I love it here. I'm so happy. If I stand up, I'm gonna cut my own foot wide open. And it's gonna be no one's fault but my own. I regret it. Oh, do I regret it. Should have put the drink that I was trying to drink in a plastic cup. Or perhaps on a solid piece of ground. I had plenty of shelves to put my stinky glass on. What did I choose to put it on? What did I choose to put it on? Tell you what I chose to put it on. I chose to put it on the top of the toilet, which is slightly slanted. Slightly slanted. And also very slick. I got a wooden shelf not 1 foot higher than the toilet seat that I put my glass on. Regret. Deep regret. One of those deep, heart-wrenching regrets that you'll have for the rest of your damn life. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And that glass thinks to itself, I'ma cut you, bitch. Get those dogs out, start rubbing them around on the floor. I fucking dare you. Fat chance, buddy. Not gonna catch me fucking around. I'm a serious Jack. I'm a serious man, and I have serious problems, and none of them involve a cut on my foot for the rest of the week. No, I am not going to the hospital tonight. And no, if I did go to the hospital, no one would save me. I would just bleed out here on the floor. I would rather bleed out on the floor than ask one of my friends to help me. Once the glass breaks, it becomes really vengeful. So true. It even the tiniest sliver of glass is like, I will fucking kill your ass. Don't you dare even rub your hand around. Your ass is grass, chump. Do you see this? Look at this vengeful little piece of glass. You can't see it. It's the tiniest little dagger. It's ready to go deep into your foot. I don't know if I can fucking move. Alright, I will say there is a strip of land that is safe for me to walk on. Luckily for me, I have a safety strip. And from there, I have a plan. I'm not too worried. Are you too worried? I'm not too worried.
Don't worry so much, bro. Don't worry so much, bro. Stop worrying so much. Calm the fuck down. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyone know what time it is? The shower is an infinite beverage. The shower is... I don't know how long I should run the shower before I feel like I'm wasting water, you know? You gotta cut it out eventually, right? Me, I'm just wiping the floor with my foot to see if there's any glass shards left over. Ooh, I found one. See that? That went right into my foot. That touched my foot, but I was safe about it. I was safe with my touches. I did a light, gentle touch with my foot. I found it, and now I'm safe. And you could be too. All you gotta do is do a gentle rub with your foot. That's just a fact. Did you break a beverage? You know I did, brother. There's fucking the most dangerous looking shards of glass you've ever seen in your life. And they're just waiting. They're just sitting on my wet bathroom floor waiting for me to fall over and die. I'm gonna die on it. One of these is gonna pierce my goddamn heart. You see this? This is just sitting in my shower. Gentle touch. It's all about gentle touch. Don't let them get you. You get them. They do not get you. Safety with your feet. Safety in your mind. Never panic. The glass shards are building tension. They're waiting for me to cut my thumb. They're waiting for a big cut on my big thumb. Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for, audience. I wish you could see what I see. The light is quite beautiful on this water, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see how beautiful this water is? Look at this. It's streaming down. It's so pretty. Y'all can't see it. It's quite nice. It looks quite nice. Maybe I should bring the camera over so you can see it better. I think you'd like it. Can you appreciate the beauty of the shower? Look at that. It looks so nice. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. How pretty. Wait, it's fogged up. Fogged up the lens. You can't appreciate it. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. You just can't appreciate it. Now my shit's all fogged up. God damn you. Tub Tuesday? Ablutions Wednesday? I don't know what an ablution is. My bathroom's gonna smell like whiskey for the rest of the week. Doctors hate these 3 tips. These 3 sick tips about whiskey in your bathtub. Tell us a shower story. You ever seen the rain fall in Africa? Has anyone said sick tits yet? No, thank you. I appreciate your honesty. Ablutions. Ablutions were had by all. And on that day, they abluted. I bless the rains down in Africa. Okay, the water is getting less warm. It might be time to cut it. We might have to go back to regular. I don't know how I'm gonna go back to regular. I set this up I set this up to be wet. Tell us the story fast. One time there was a man in the shower. He was drinking whiskey. He wanted to feel more like a giraffe, so he stretched out his neck by sucking down the entire glass into his neck and holding it there like a turkey leg in a cartoon. That man was George Washington. End of story. How will you get out of the shower without showing pain? Easy, watch this. I removed it with a knife. That's right, folks. I cut that shit off. It distracted me from my business goals. I had a lot of important investment decisions that my penis got me confused about, and then I lost a lot of money. And so I cut it off, and now I've never been investing better. That's right, folks. This is my new cult. All you have to do is remove your penis and join my cult, and then you will become a financial genius. You will become a financial genius if you follow these. Warren Buffett doesn't want you to know these 3 quick tips to financial genius. Step 1, remove your penis. Step 2, ignore your friends and family for 6 months. Step 3, invest in stocks. Sorry, Warren. Your secret's up, and Hamfreys is the guy that knows it. I learned your secret 6 months ago, and now I'm rich. I learned your secrets 6 whole months ago, and now I'm fucking rich. You ever think you could manage that? You slug, you nasty slug. Took Warren Buffett 80 years of his life. Took me 6 months. Now I'm as rich as a damn slug like Warren Buffett. I'm as rich as I'm just as rich as that slug Warren Buffett. Yeah, he's a slug. I think he's disgusting. Sliming around all around town. Drinking his orange juice, eating his cherry Pop-Tarts in his Buick LeSabre that he drives around town. Disgusting. I find him vile. What do you mean it shows too much chin? What's wrong? Ain't comfortable with the little chin? What's the problem? This is a man's chin. That's a man's chin right there. Mm-hmm. Doubt it. Oh, let the water of this shower cleanse me. Let the water cleanse me. Let the water cleanse me. Let the water cleanse me. Do you live in a mansion? In a man's chin? Do you live in a man's chin? It is a good stream today. Guess what, Tim? I'm about to make I'm about to plus this stream to times x 1000x. Get ready to feel. Get ready to feel. Here it comes.
Let the water cleanse me. Oh, let the water cleanse me. Oh, let the water cleanse me. Let this water cleanse me.
Disagree? How? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a 1 hour shower and then I'm done. I'm logging off. That's what tonight's all about. Tonight's about a 1 hour shower and then we log off. We take it easy for the rest of the night. And we don't cut our foot on glass. I'd probably honestly just have to clean my bathroom. Did Wilbo get washed away? Yeah, Wilbo was incompatible with the current setup. Wilbo is a little incompatible with the current setup. And that's okay. You ever feel like you might be incompatible with the current setup? That was Wilbo today. Wilbo said, Ty, do you need me? Ty, do you need me? And I said, no. Sorry. Don't forget to clean the log out of the tub. What, just because I'm taking a big old dump in my tub? It's allowed. It's my house. You say I'm not allowed to take a dump in my own house? Wherever I want? My logs are my business. I didn't invite you into my house to start pointing around and tell me where I can and can't take a dump. Next time you think you can tell me where I'm going to dump next, maybe take a look at yourself and your own dumps. You know, the people in brown houses can't throw the first turd into their toilet. What's up, Mama? I'm just talking about where I can dump. Are you in the bath? No, I'm in the shower. Do the thing where you flip water like a mermaid. I don't have the mermaid foot on though. I would be careful with the live mic. It'll be fine. Look, it's dripping a little bit. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much, that it is dripping a little bit. What's wrong with my hair? Oh, do the thing where you flip your hair like a mermaid? I would worry about the live mic. Could you put something cool in the shower square? I mean, I would if I had anything within walking distance, but I can't walk because I have broken glass all around my bathroom because I wanted to make myself a little saw trap. Is there gonna be a next time? I don't know if it's worth the energy to do this more than once. Maybe. I'd like to do a stream from every room in my house. What if I went to the living room next time and did a stream from there? You ever think of that? And then I went into my bed area and I did a stream from the bed. And then I went to the kitchen section of my area and I did a kitchen episode. Imagine I did a kitchen episode. I'm fucked up. I went to school today. I taught class. Don't stream from the bed. That's a sacred space. Says you. This water is getting lukewarm, my friends. I'm starting to not enjoy it. It's starting to not be fun. Let's crank the heat a little bit. How do you feel about the glass incident? Are you worried about me? How's the microphone sounding? Is it starting to sound like it's all wet? How are we feeling? Wet? Lukewarm like Luke Prime or like bigger Luke? I don't know those. I feel like the whole stream is a cool concept, but now you're just in a saw trap, like you said. Yeah, true. If only I had a time limit where I had to do something in order to save my boyfriend, like rip his skull open to pull a key out of his eyeball. Or maybe I could just step all over the glass in order to cut myself so that there's an antidote at the other side of the bathroom because I'm poisoned? That could be something, right? Maybe there's an antidote on the other side of the bedroom. What? I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. I've been poisoned, guys, and I need the antidote, and it's on the other side of the bathroom. You ever think, maybe, that you've been poisoned? Is anyone postponing the saw trap just for a little bit so that I can go get some activities to do? Can anyone can we please postpone the saw trap? Can we put the saw trap on pause? Can we put the saw trap on pause? I'm on high alert right now, and you're telling me that I'm not even allowed to cross my room because my antidotes. You. Sorry about it. Can we stop? You ever think that Jigsaw gave someone a timeout real quick and they said, "Okay, well, I'll pause it for you for just a second. What do you need?" And then they just they said, "I'm out of here," and they scrambled away. This water is not warm anymore. It's just straight up. I'm cranking it to full heat. I've ran out of heated water. I'm all out. God save me. I'm all out of hot water. It's actually gotten a little better. It's a little better now. Tell the landlord to have a better water heater. True. We should get his ass. We should kick his British ass. My landlord is British, and he has a ridiculous accent, and he goes, "It's Tuesday, isn't it? Rinse do, isn't it? It's Tuesday, rinse do, isn't it?" And I say, "Fuck you. Tuesday, rinse do, isn't it? It's fucked up. I hate my landlord. I'm gonna set up a saw trap for my landlord. Me and my landlord are fighting. It's Peens Day. Alright, we're at full blast, full hot. And we're working with maybe 7 degrees of water temperature. It's like frozen water. We're dealing with like frozen water. Thought you're the landlord? I mean, yeah, I'm the landlord. That's why I'm in a saw trap right now. The side of my body that is a landlord is currently in a saw trap set by the version of me that hates my ass. And I'm saying, "It's Tuesday, isn't it? You owe me rent. Now I'm Australian." I don't know. Fuck you. Fuck me. What time is it? I have 15 minutes left. There's no way I can last that long. This water is cold. I can't do it. It's literally like I'm not. The water is just not hot anymore. I have to turn it off. We're just going dry shower now. Welcome to the new stream, Dry Shower, where we're dry all the rest of the night. No fucking on Twitch unless it's set to hot tubs and boobies category. I'm gonna paint my own breasts to be seasonally appropriate. I'm gonna have Happy New Year's breasts painted on top of my regular breasts. You ever heard of that? Where they do Happy New Year's on their breasts? It's crazy, dude. You ever heard of that though? Have you ever? I'm starting to feel cold now that there's no water beating on my back and my chest. Should I go get a towel? I don't know what to do with my mouth. You ever feel like your mouth is maybe twisted the wrong direction? Like it's maybe shaped incorrectly? You ever worry that your mouth is shaped incorrectly and maybe that you deserve dismemberment? Like maybe they should cut your lips off because they're in the wrong place? You ever worry that your lips are in the wrong place? Me neither. Never thought of it. I don't really think about it all that often. Do you see the video about our heads are turned on the wrong way? No, I never seen that, never heard of it. I don't worry about my lips are in the wrong position until the cops arrive. Then you say, yes, officer, yes, sir. Where do my lips belong? I'll put them right on your boots. I'll put my lips right on your boot, officer, if that pleases you. And then you kiss his boots. And you say, yes, sir, yes, sir. This is gonna be my new picture. So whenever I need a professional headshot, this is gonna be it from now on. That's my new headshot. I'm gonna be using that on all of the art exhibits that I'm invited to, and all of the movie premieres, all of the Comic-Cons that I'm invited to, where they say you need to be a panelist on this Comic-Con. That's gonna be the image that's used for me. Probably that one from now on. Probably just gonna be using that one from now on. Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't probably want to be using any other probably one other than that one, probably. Unless there's maybe a better one. You prefer the faces on my YouTube banner channel? I'll have to check them out. I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about that image in a long time. This mouse is all wet, but it doesn't taste like whiskey, so I don't know what it's wet with. You ever worry about how wide your wet is? You ever worry about your wet width? Me neither. I'm never thinking about my wet width. Dude, I'm like 2 inches dry, but like 6 inches wet. You know? I'm like 2 inches dry, but like 6 inches wet. Whoa. Oh, you found that one. I showed that image. That's why. Oh, yeah. That's a video that I played on stream. It's a pretty good one. Nice. I like that. Thanks, Coca-Cola. You're a genius. Cletus, come in here. 2 inches dry and 6 inches wet. We dry off. We think about drying off. Doing a little dance in the living room while we dry off. Is that something? Is that anything? We could do a little dance in the. We could be just doing a little dance in the living room while we dry off. That could be something. Once we hit the hour mark, we just go into the living room, we dry off, and we do a little dance. Gotta find some good music to dance to while we're drying off. Drying off music or something. You know? Please. Wilbo, where are you? Makes you think. Okay, I'll look at that. I'll look at that. Can I get to it? Oh, this setup is so weird, especially with a wet mouse. It makes you think he said, probably telling me something grimy on the Discord. Boy, let me tell you, there is something grimy on the Discord. I'm not showing peen. That would be uncouth. Imagine if our heads were on the other way. Okay. Let's go to this. Okay, I trust it. I'm gonna trust YouTube links from now on. Pause it.
The title right. Your head's on backwards.
No, shut up. My mouse is so wet. Please, God help me. This mouse does not. It doesn't function wet, which is kind of crazy. Stop. It's fine. Wet. Get wet. Is that from something? Wet. Is that Longmont?
This isn't an insult. My head is on backwards too. Actually, all humans. In order to explain what I mean, we're going to have to go way back in evolutionary history. But first, a question that you might have had but forgotten. Why
Turn
is
them up.
the left half of our brains controls the right half of our bodies? And why does the right half of our brains control the left half of our bodies? Inside us, the connections from our brain to our body makes an X, something called decussation. And for a long time, this puzzled scientists. There wasn't really a good explanation, but there also wasn't a good explanation for a lot of asymmetry that we have. For example, why is our heart bigger on one side than the other? And not just our heart, a huge number of internal organs that we have aren't centered or symmetrical. In order to answer some of these questions, we're going to have to look at body plans. We have here a comparison between three different species, and this is a comparison based on what are called Hox genes. You can see at the bottom here, Hox A, B, C, D. And what
he's
these
talking
is
Hox
incredibly complicated, but you can think of them as control genes. Each Hox gene controls a segment of the body. So if you look here At the most simple of the three species that we are looking at, there's only a few Hox genes and a very simple body plan. But when we go to the second species here, you can see there are more Hox genes and very defined body segments. Then when you come here and look at
Dude wants to talk about Hawk2 so bad.
Genes and more complicated
Wait,
body segments.
hello?
But notably still in roughly the same order as our second species here, which is a type of fly.
A little bit of water in
something
the
might jump
microphone,
out
I
to
think.
you looking at the comparison between species B and C here. Doesn't B look upside down? Or maybe C is upside down. Either way, it looks like B is looking up and C is looking down. In
True.
1822, a French zoologist whose name I will not attempt to pronounce, but it's written here, dissected a crayfish and compared it to a vertebrate. And he noticed the same thing, which is to say that arthropods, type of invertebrate, appeared to be upside down from chordates, the group of organisms that includes all vertebrates. So what he assumed is that some early chordate ancestor had somehow got upside down, and that had stuck as an adaptation. Unfortunately, he was not really taken very seriously. It was pretty discredited for a long time, but he was onto something, as we'll see. It wasn't until the 1970s that an Austrian scientist named Marcel Kinsberg came up with the idea that it wasn't the entire organism that had flipped. Rather, it was just the head. And it wasn't until 2013 that he actually published a paper on this. Although it's worth noting that these two authors independently came up with the theory and published in 2012. So what does this axial twist actually look like? Here's an image from that 2012 paper asserting that the chirality, or the way something twists, of vertebrates is to the left. And here's how that would look. So you start with what we might call the regular invertebrate
I like that they put a little
plan,
face
and
on it.
only this front part twists, and suddenly what you have is the development from front to back still looks the same. Hence why our unpronounceable scientist from earlier thought that these organisms were just turned upside down. But suddenly we have a lot of twisting internally. So we'll get things like this eye is connected to this part of the body and vice versa, which is exactly what we see in vertebrates, including us. Now, looking at this bumpy bit, you might think,
we're not
how come
invertebrates.
nobody's noticed this before? And that's a very good question. Essentially, this happens early enough in development that the other tissues in the area move in order to make up for it, especially on the outside, where symmetry is valuable as a symbol of health for mating purposes. But internally, everything is staying scrambled. It's also worth noting
Babe, you symmetrical as
this
fuck.
type of asymmetry called orofacial asymmetry, what you end up with here is that the neck and head have twisted.
Hey,
but
hey,
the
hey, hey,
face
listen,
hasn't
I'd
fully
fuck him.
moved in order to compensate. This axial twist explains every part of the asymmetry in our body that has always bugged me. Hands and feet not matching your brain, why all your internal organs aren't in a nice, neat line down the center, etc. But as for the question of why no one noticed it before, it's actually because it's very, very early on in development. They're called the Hamburger-Hamilton series, and this is the entire life cycle of a chick embryo, from single-celled up until ready to hatch. And you might be thinking, Anton, look at all of these images. They clearly don't show any kind of twist.
That's because it looks so
and
early,
that's because
dude.
the twist happens
Right here.
right here, around stage 6 or 7, right when the nervous system has developed and it's about to start what's called somatogenesis, which is where the actual body tissues start to be formed. And as a matter of fact, if you look closely at the bottom of images 6 and 7, doesn't it look a little bit like they've been twisted and are starting to straighten out again? Obviously, we don't have the development of humans mapped out to that level of detail, but the same thing happened to us. Just like that chicken, and just like every vertebrate, we were a small group
we're
of
not
nerve
allowed
cells, and we
make
got
little uteruses
twisted
outside
around.
of a human
Anyway, there's
body
not much point to this
to
video.
show,
I just thought it was
to
really cool
study
and
it.
wanted more people to know about it. But now if you ever tell someone that they've got their head on
Hamburger.
backwards, you know you're right. Thanks for watching.
I wish, personally, for that video, I wish they had shown more pictures of the backwards body. No chance you're getting me to play any more of that. Okay, you gotta turn the volume way down, though. More images of human bodies with the head on the other way. That's all I ask. Does this video have a lot of views? Would you benefit from a serious analytical rebuttal? The problem with doing a serious analytical rebuttal right now is that currently I'm unable to competently edit my camera setup in order to just be on camera like a normal human being. So I kind of have to just I have to continue this kind of psycho editing style, and it doesn't really function well with the format. You know? It doesn't really function well with the format. I don't think I'd be taken very seriously if I was to
try and do
a rebuttal. If I were to
try and review right now
what this man is talking about, I don't think they would take me very seriously. Now, an unhinged rebuttal I can do.
This man isn't thinking.
Here is my rebuttal to the man who thinks our heads are on backwards. I don't think this man is thinking far enough.
He's not taking the idea far enough.
All right? Not only is our head on backwards, our thumbs are on backwards. Why is my thumb next to the big finger? This big finger is already doing a lot of work without the thumb even around. If I put my thumb on the other side where my weak finger is, imagine how much better at gripping stuff I could be. I also think that the butthole and the penis should be reversed on which side they're on. I think the penis should be sticking out of two little big pieces of muscle. I think that would be a show of strength if you could have your penis popping out of out between two out of your crack. And I want to watch myself poop as well. I want to watch the poop come out of the hole from the front. What do you like about this row? There's nothing to like here. Is my microphone sounding really fucked up because it as if it got really wet? Who's doing this to my microphone?
Who's telling me what? Wait,
Why does it sound like that? Why are you telling who's changing the way my voice sounds? Why is it sounding so weird? Hey man, leave my microphone alone. Leave it alone. Be more normal. Sounds normal? Sounds fucked up to me. Who wants to comb my hair? Who in chat's ready to get my hair combed? Oh. I don't think that this man knows what's backwards and what's frontwards. I think if you asked him what side is the back of your hand, he'd go right here. He'd say right here, that's the back right there. I don't think this man knows what the inside of a nose is. I don't know if he knows that the sinuses and the nose are the same thing. I don't know if this man even realizes. I don't know if he's even realizing this. I don't know if this man even realizes. Fingernails should be on this side. Why isn't fingernails on this side? This man's not even thinking about this conclusion that I've just made. Why not? Why not? Who is he in bed with? Intellectually in bed with? Who is this man intellectually in bed with that he's not willing to ask these questions? All he cares about is what the head shape is doing. Okay? And I don't think that's really... I think he is being intellectually incurious, and I think that that's a disease in our society, okay? I think this man should be thinking about eyeballs. I think he should be thinking about bunions. Why aren't bunions on the other side of the foot? Where, like, by where the ball of where your heel is. Why is I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm putting you on notice, sir. Your shit doesn't make any sense. And just because you can quote fucking Hamilton, the musical, and hamburger, a sandwich, that's supposed to prove that you know how to do science, I think that's fucking so conceited, so narcissistic, so contentious, so contrived, okay? And I think you're a fucking piece of shit, and you should think about, end of life expenses. What are you doing for your funeral? Have you planned, where you're inherited? Or do you have a 401k? Who are the beneficiaries for your 401k? Because if you aren't willing to make these mental connections about heads backwards, nose backwards, eyeballs inside out, and bunions on your heels, then you're probably just walking out into the middle of the street, quoting, singing, you're singing, this is Hamilton, this is Hamilton, 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 Hamilton. Because you're a sheep. Fucking, if Lin-Manuel Miranda jumped off a bridge because he thought his head was on backwards, would you jump off that same bridge? It's crazy, man. Crazy. Why have I never seen the projected? Why have I never seen the projected version of the stream showing the projected version of the screen? Why is the screen never showing the screen? You would think that you would, at some point, the video would cut to the video of the video being shown on the video. That's all I'm saying, and I make these questions. I think about these things. See, I'm talking about it right there. I'm talking about thinking. And no one's listening. No one. Holton's listening. Corn Telephone is listening. Tim the Human might be listening. I don't know. Sometimes I worry about Tim the Human. Wait, I just saw it. Did you see it? I just saw it. He just did it. Tim the Human's listening. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Get those head oils flowing. Can I transfer oils when it's all wet? I feel like once my scalp stops hurting, I stop combing. I feel like it's best to stop combing once it starts to hurt your scalp. Is it ever supposed to hurt your scalp? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Do you think the water is going to be warm? Probably not. There I am. Just stroking away. Thank you. Head back to the footage. Thank you. It's almost like I control it. Thank you for coming back. Now can you go to the black and white screen? That wasn't what I meant. Ooh, wow. Do it one more time. What if it did a triple? That would be super rare, wouldn't it? When the blood starts to trickle, dial it back. Sure. Is this Dark Cloud? Sounds kind of like Dark Cloud music. You know how people will sing into their hairbrush like it's a microphone? What if I did that and make it look like I'm singing in the microphone? I'm singing into a comb. I'm singing into a comb. But then it's actually a real microphone. I'm singing right into a comb. Just kidding, it's a microphone. Just kidding, it's a microphone. Microphone. Just kidding, it's a microphone. Just kidding, it's a microphone. Bit of a short stream today. We are gonna end it with a nice little dance. It's called the dry off dance. Let's find some good music for the dry off dance, hey? First I gotta find a very careful place. I did 100 brushes already, dude. Memphis shops, I already did 100 brushes. My scalp's gonna bleed if I do any more. Now I have to do my classic dry off dance. It's this thing that I do every weekend day. Do my classic dry off dance. Here I go, I'm gonna go dry off. Wait, this is a really short song. We're gonna loop it. All right, folks, that's it for today. I'm fucking Addy. Have a good night. Or whatever. No, I'm not doing it again. It's over.